Hare Krishna. So, as we understand from Bhagavad Gita, that the very nature of the soul is always it wants pleasure. It is pleasure seeking. That's the very nature of the soul. And how do we seek pleasure? The way of seeking pleasure is it begins with dreaming. Dreaming about objects that actually give us pleasure in this world. So this is how things begin in this material world. All objects, all people, all things, what we think that will give us pleasure, we begin with dreaming about them. So therefore, basically, we understand practically everyone in this world is dreaming. Why? Because everybody wants pleasure. And why everybody wants pleasure? Because that's the very nature of the soul. But what we see in this world is people go on dreaming. They go on dreaming, they try to fulfill those dreams, but what is the result of that? Even if their dreams are fulfilled, even if they achieve what they want, they are not satisfied. Why? Because whatever we dream of in this world, because this material world is temporary, it is dukkhalayam ashashvatam. Similarly, the dreams are also temporary, and the manifestation of those dreams are also temporary. So, therefore, the longing of the soul to be eternally to be happy is not fulfilled. Why? Because we are dreaming of material things, and we are set, our mindset is such that when we achieve these material things, we'll be happy. But the result seen is no person, no matter what he has achieved, no matter what he is, at the end, he is never happy. So therefore, if at all one wants to be happy, then he has to understand the very nature of his own self. As Krishna very beautifully explains, na jayate, na mriyate va kadachin, nayam bhutva bhavito na bhuya, ajo nitya shashvato ayam purano, na hanyate hanyamane sarire. This Krishna speaks in the second chapter of Bhagavad Gita. We have to understand that we are ajo, we are nitya, we are shashvata, we are purana, we are not temporary. The soul is never born, the soul is eternal. But the difficult thing is, or the contrary thing is, the eternal soul is trying to seek pleasure in this temporary world through temporary objects, through temporary things, and that is a cause of frustration. So therefore, devotees, if at all we want to be really happy, if we want to always be happy, which is the very nature of ours, then we have to begin with dreaming of something that is in line with our nature. We are eternal, so therefore we have to dream of someone, something that is eternal, and that is Krishna. Krishna is eternal, and we, being part and parcel of Krishna, we are eternal. So therefore, the real happiness comes from when we start dreaming of that real, transcendental, permanent object of pleasure, the reservoir of all pleasure, that is Krishna. And this is very beautifully seen. When Gopal Bhatta Goswami every day used to worship his 12 Shaligram Shilas, which he had brought from Gandaki river. And this was going on every day. And one day, when one big merchant, when he came to Vrindavan, and he was offering all sorts of jewelry, dress materials for the deities of respective Goswamis. He offered some jewelry and some dress materials, some ornaments for Gopal Bhatta Goswami also. But Gopal Bhatta Goswami, because till now he didn't have any deity, so if he just what he had was shaligrams, and at the most, what can you do to shaligram? You can just offer one pearl bead, some necklace. You can't dress him fully as you dress a deity. And that was a spiritual anxiety. That was a spiritual lamentation which he was constantly undergoing. That if I had, he was dreaming. Gopal Bhatta Goswami was also dreaming. What was his dream? If I could have a deity of Krishna, then I could have also dressed him very beautifully. I would have put so many beautiful jewelries. I would have put so many beautiful flowers, and I would have been ecstatic. And one day, what happened? His dream came true. As usual, when he went to Yamuna, take his bath, and to fetch water for the Abhishek of Shaligram Shilas on the very auspicious day of on the day next of Narsingh Chaturdashi. On Narsingh Chaturdashi, actually was literally praying to the Lord, my dear Lord, for the pleasure of devotees, you have appeared. For pleasure of Prahlad, you have appeared from the pillar as Lord Narsingha. If at all you are so pleased with my devotional service, my dear Lord, I also have desire to worship your deity form, but I don't have. With that lamentation, with that prayer in his heart, with that desire in his heart, with that longing in his heart, he slept. The next day morning when he got up, went to Jamuna, took his bath, came with a bucket of water for Abhishek of Shaligrams. What is he seeing? A dream coming true. Out of the 12 Shaligram Shilas, the biggest Shila, which was known as Damodar Shila, manifested himself in the form of Radha Ramana, the beautiful deity of Krishna. So, if we really want to dream, so let us dream of Krishna. Let us dream of something that will give us eternal happiness, that will always make us blissful. And we have to understand Krishna's nature. In the material world, no matter how hard you dream, no matter how hard you work to get your dreams fulfilled, first thing is, not many are fulfilled. They don't come true. And even if by luck, by chance, as a result of your destiny, if some of your desires, some of your dreams come true, that also end up with frustration and lamentation. So therefore, if at all we want to dream, then let's dream of Krishna, because Krishna can only give us eternal happiness, because that is the very nature of the soul, and that is the very nature of Krishna. And the nature of Krishna is what? Krishna say satya kare jai mage brityavancha purti vina nahi anya kritya. Kaviraj Goswami says, whatever the servant of the Lord, the devotee desires, Krishna immediately fulfills that desire. Why? Because Krishna has no other business apart from fulfilling the desires of his devotees or making the dreams of his devotees come true. So therefore, let us dream, but not just dream of it. We have to do something more than dreaming, or we have to do something along with that dreaming. What is that? Ananyas chintayanto mam ye jana pariupasate tesham nityabhiyuktanam yogakshemam vahamyam. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, one who's engaged in my unalloyed devotional service, whatever he lacks, whatever he has, I protect it, and whatever he lacks, I carry it. So Krishna is there to provide everything, to supply us whatever we lack, to fulfill all our dreams. So therefore, let's dream of Krishna, let's dream of pure devotional service, let's dream of going back home, back to Godhead. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.